Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome to a new Let's Play series on Freeman Guerrilla Warfare. Now, this game caught my eye today because it was described to me as a mixture of Mountain Blade and ArmA. Now that sounds very intriguing indeed, and since it was only 11 euros, I figured I'd just take the plunge and see what it's like. I've played about half an hour now. I did about 3 fights, so I know a little bit about what's going on, and also having played a lot of Mountain Blade previously, well, I kind of know how the systems work, because it is very similar, but pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new campaign. Let's see, you are about to start your career as an army commander. Your only objective is to conquer the world. We need to hold 10 towns, we need to eliminate the Pozna battalion, 3 Cossacks army and 8 revolution forces. So we have campaign rule, we have standard mode, that's the only mode available to us. So we'll press OK. Now we can make a faction name and we can take a faction logo. You know what, let's go for this one, because it kind of seems like a wedge that we can attack in. And we'll call it the SiC wedge, I guess. There we go. Yeah, that will be it. Okay, so we start on the map. Let's see, welcome Commander. You are now on the world map. You are free to go anywhere by clicking on any location you wish. Your mission is to capture and hold 10 towns for our cause. It would also be wise, once you have control of these towns, to improve the local infrastructure. This way we can rally the support of local population through security and additional taxes. Now this I haven't actually been able to do yet, because these towns have a pretty sizable garrison defending them. Like Litvin right here has 83 people to defend themselves with. We have about 10 right now. And I think all I'm carrying at the moment is a pistol, so yeah. Standing in our way are 3 major factions: the 8 Revolution Forces, the 3 Cossacks Army and the Pozna Battalion. We need them all eliminated, but it will not be easy. You need a strong army to do so. And the best way to begin your path to conquering the world, like Mountain Blade, is to make some money by eliminating bandits that plague this land. Gradually, you will be able to recruit more soldiers to your army and equip them with all the gear you need to take out the stronger factions' armies. We're counting on you to unite us all under one banner. Good luck, Commander. Alright. So this is us right here. Like I said, we have 10 guys. We can open up the party. We have 2 squads of 5. We have a volunteer squad, and what they carry is shown right here. They have a KA-13, some Mosinka rifles, so this is basically a rifle squad. Then we have the FCA recruits. They have more automatic weaponry. I'm not sure if the KA-13 is, but the KM-74Us certainly are. Now I guess these were renamed, because these are clearly AK-74Us, I guess, but maybe they would have to pay something for, you know, that copyright, I suppose. I'm not sure. Some weapon makers do seem to have that kind of a rule, so yeah. Anyway, that's all we have at the moment. We have a party size maximum of 18, which means that we could hire another squad here, but then only, you know, 1 squad of 5. We also have our inventory, where we have different skills and abilities, I guess. Well, they're not really abilities, but yeah, they're all skills and some major attributes. Then we have, well, the shirt, the body armor, pants, ammo in the pockets, the different kinds of weapons, masks and goggles, and so on and so on. Now we have some food. We have some 9mm rounds or magazines. We have beer, we have bread, we have a first aid kit, we have food cans, and we have linen. Right, so we have 5 attribute skills that we can, or attribute points that we could put in here. So we have Constitution. Each point increases maximum health by 5 points. Dexterity. Each point slightly increases firearm damage. That is kind of weird, because if this was ArmA, this would not be a thing. Intelligence. Each point gives you 1 extra skill point and increases experience gaining by 3%. So this seems like a pretty cool thing to put 2 points into. Dexterity I will put 3 points into, I guess. As for regular skills, we have Vitality. Each point will increase maximum health. Tenacity, this is an interesting one, because it increases the chance to totally ignore damage when your health is lower than 20%. That seems very useful, but not the kind of gameplay I'm interested in, because I prefer the one-shot, one-kill kind of stuff. Well, one of the things that did catch my eye was Instructor. The same thing that I usually get in Mountain Blade as well, because each point makes your squads makes your squads have more experience through combat. So definitely putting a point in that one. I also like rifles, so I'm going to take a point in Rifle Expert and Small Arms, because we start with a pistol and we have Steady Shot. Let's see, every point will slightly reduce the recoil from firearms. Yep, that sounds pretty good to me. And then finally, let us see, First Aid or Medical. Faster and increases healing speed during combat. Ah, interesting. And each point of this skill makes medical kit 10% more effective and reduces the KIA rate of soldiers by 5%. That seems the most beneficial for our party on the whole. Alright, and then finally we have an info tab that tells us about the factions, the quests that we have, and any reports. So our kills, injured times, and so on, morale, none of which is applicable right now. So yeah. Here we are on the map. It is time to find some bandits. And right now I see some armored marauders over in the distance, but they outnumber us by quite a few. So that's not something we want to do. We have some neutral factions here with the FCA, and in Litvin we have, oh, these are they have bandits over there, but then we also have the Pasna recon groups. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, the little bit I played, Berezno is actually a rebel town. So this might be our first objective that we want to take, or one of the 10 towns that we need to take for our victory. Alright, so we have a group of 13 looters over here. Those are pretty low level, and I think, you know, even though we are outnumbered by them slightly, we have better equipment than them, and we should be able to take them on. So, looters, what do you want? Don't bother us. Prepare to die. My men will have no mercy. Fine. Alright, so that brings us to the tactical part of the game. We have a randomly generated map, I think. I haven't actually seen that confirmed, maybe I skipped over it. But we have a deployment zone, which is the green circle. We also have a red circle, which I at first thought was a place for the enemy to spawn, but the enemy actually spawns in random places around the map. And this is the direction they're heading in. So the enemy might actually be over here, and they'll start moving in this direction. Alright, so we have 0 squads deployed right now. We can click on them though, and we can deploy them onto the green circle, and we can drag them around slightly as well. So we could have this guy start over here, this guy start over there. Now we don't know where the enemy is, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put one squad in here. And we're going to keep one squad in here, because this seems okay. They have some tree cover, some better tree cover over here, but this should be okay. We could even move them over here, but maybe that's dividing the groups too much. Hey, you know what? Let's go ballsy with this. Let's close this deployment map. Let's get our pistol out. Now these guys start with rifles, but I'm stuck with a pistol, which is really, really unfortunate. Right, so double click over here for these guys. Then we're going to select the other group. We're going to double click them into that direction. They also have multiple things that you can order them to do. For example, they have Proceed with Caution, which is the default mode. They have Charge, which means that they don't go prone and crouching anymore until they reach their objective, and they just keep sprinting. We have Fire at Will, Ceasefire, Follow Me, and Clear Waypoints. So we can also give them multiple waypoints, actually. But right now that's not what we're going to want to do. Alright, so these guys are spread out a little bit. I guess we're going to move ahead to the red circle. And these guys are going to move to here. So they can clear out this little bit of wood, see if there's any enemies around, and they're going to form a single battle line here. And I think I'm going to follow along with the left squad. Now stamina is a thing, so if I sprint for too long I will be tired, though I don't think...
Attack formation!
Ooh. We have some combat going on, I think. I'm hearing gunfire. Oh yeah, we have enemies right there. Okay, so these guys, they're going to stay here. We're going to clear their waypoints.
Order received.
And we're going to order these guys into the woods. And then we'll try to make our way over there, so we can support them. Yeah, immediate support coming. Don't worry. Right, so at the moment there is no way to order them from the first person view, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, so these guys are in combat. We have some enemies over there, out in the open, which is fine. Actually, the pistol seems to be pretty accurate, because I was able to make some decent kills with it. Oh yeah, I killed one guy right there. That is awesome. Now there is a bullet trajectory in the game as well, so bullets do go down over distance. Alright, these guys are all spread out. We have one guy killed. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. These guys need to hurry up and support us. We have a lot of enemies right here. Volunteer squad is fleeing. Interesting, that never happened to me before. Okay, so maybe we need to clear these waypoints. We need to move these guys over here. Oh crap, these guys are engaging right now as well. Oh yeah, they're engaging the other guys. Okay, that's fine. We killed a marauder already. Hit the tree there. Yeah, first thing we need to do once we get enough money is get us a decent rifle, because this simply won't do. Right, so we have these guys up in the forest. We have... Oh, these guys actually disappeared off the map. That is really interesting. Because I've fought 3 battles, like I said, and I haven't had a single guy, or a single squad retreat. We have an enemy squad retreating, so that's good. Okay, I killed another raider. Alright, that's another guy down. Yeah, okay, so I wonder if this other squad is going to return to our squad at this point. Alright, so we killed some guys over here. We're going to proceed with caution. Or they are going to proceed with caution. Okay, so we have some more enemies popping up over here, that's fine. Ooh. We have more guys out in the open. Now I really wish for a rifle. Screw it. You guys can cover me. I'll try to move in. Hopefully we don't... Oh, you're not going to get flanked, because that would be pretty bad. Not sure how good the AI is at the moment. Though I do think I read on their page that, you know, they wanted the AI to become smart, you know, and flank you and things like that. So don't hold me to that, but I would really hope for that. I'm not sure how, you know, because this is pretty random, so these guys could show up on any location. I do think, or it seems at least, that these guys are moving in to support the previous squads that we were engaging, so that could be pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm not sure about that. Oh crap. Alright guys, keep up the fire. Ooh! I got the last kill there. Everybody else was fleeing, so I killed the last guy and that caused the other ones to run. We are victorious. You have crushed looters. Their troops are either killed or missing. So we have 13 enemy casualties, 5 friendly casualties. I got 4 kills, but... Oh man, now I wonder. Do we get the squad back because they fled and didn't technically die? Or are they now simply gone forever? That would be pretty weird, but you never know. 8. Alright, so these guys came back. They lost two people. We can refill them. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to refill for 58. We have 1991 money. We have some decent amounts of food. Or at least I think we do. Alright, so that there's only refilled 1, so we can get another guy in here for another 58. Alright, so this is their morale right now. And the morale of 7. The other guys have a morale of 100. So these guys are going to be absolutely pathetic in combat. That means that we are going to have to get some more guys, and we can do so in Litvin. So let's see, we are now in Litvin, and we can either attack, which we are not going to do. We can go to the hospital to heal up instantly, because right now I'm a little bit injured. I have health of 82. We can trade, or we can recruit. I think recruiting is the first thing that we are going to do. And we have some great squads. The mercenary rifle squad costs 1900. We have a mercenary MG section, $3,690. Then we have a volunteer squad of 580. So I guess, you know, we can get another volunteer squad with the rifles. Will be pretty fine. Alright, let us also look at the trader, the weapon dealer. So if you've played Mount and Blade, you know, all of this is going to be pretty familiar. We have some shit that we can sell, like the lighter, another lighter, oh, that wasn't a lighter, but a map, I guess, I'm not sure. We have a match, we have a shovel, none of which we are going to need for much. We have some trash over here. Then we have a lot of food, but that is good for morale, so that's not something that we're going to sell. Now, I fire 9mm, so I might want to buy some 9mm rounds here. We'll still get 261. But if we would want to buy an AKM, and actually that would be almost 6,000. We have an AR-41, 6,000 as well. Coral SMG, 2,500. All of it is pretty expensive. Then we have an RPG 97, SMG 4,000, cutoff 8,000 almost. Yeah, the sniper rifle 22,000. We are a long way off from that, but let's make a deal here. Now we'll go back. We'll leave. Now we have 15 guys, but like I said, you know, one squad is pretty useless, so technically we still only have 10. We are going to leave these guys alone. This is still a little bit too much for me, maybe. I wonder though if there's a smaller group around somewhere. So we're going to do some moving around, see what we can see. There's going to be a fair amount of groups around Berezno. We have a small group of 14, however, and I don't think these guys are going to chase us. So we might move in from the side there and attack this lone group of 14. Get some more experience. 29. Oh, that would be pretty bad. They don't seem to move around a whole lot. There's going to be a few guys that are moving around, but a lot of these other guys are going to simply be yeah, standing around basically. Alright, so the bandits, they have 2 groups of armored marauders and 1 group of looters. The armored marauders are going to be slightly difficult, I guess, and the looters are going to be easy. Alright, prepare to die. Huh. Well, that is certainly interesting. Alright, so these guys are back up to 10 out of 100, so we're not going to put them on here. Let's see, we have... well, we could take the high ground here. Or basically move one squad over by this tree. Or we could take these trees over here. Have the high ground looking over into this little valley in that one, and everybody is going to have to come to us. If they're not there already, then we can take up defensive areas, which seems pretty good. Alright, so we're going to put these guys on here. And we're going to close this. Alright. Let's see, you guys are going to move right there. What about this guy? Increase to... yeah, okay. So we can't... yeah, okay, I didn't want to put those guys on there. That's fine. I wonder if we could get reinforcements this way, though. That could be pretty cool. Right, but we're going to go ahead and stick with the other guys that are going to be in the center of the red zone. Because I have a feeling that they might need our help in just a second. Alright, so those guys, actually they're pretty bad at taking cover as well. I had really hoped that they're going to do something to the AI to make us take cover more. Oh, there we go. Yep. Right, so just let me run up to this tree and check the map. Yeah, okay, so they're over there. These guys are going to move onto this flank. And since they haven't seen anyone, they're going to charge. Damn it! I'm volunteer leader killed the raider.
Under heavy enemy fire.
Wow. This is not going well. I killed one. That is excellent. So some of these guys are moving up. Holy hell. Their morale is going down, man. Crap. I killed one. Oh, and I died. No. That's interesting. I didn't know where the hell that came from, but let's see. You were injured during the combat. Your men covered you and kept firing back at the enemies while retreating to safety. We killed 2, friendly casualties 3, your kills 2, okay. Engage without you. Only true option there. Your army is destroyed in this battle and you were badly injured? Really? 15? We didn't even deploy everyone. Wow. We lost credits, we lost the first aid kits, we lost the 357 Magnum. We have almost no money. We need to retreat back to Litvin and get ourselves a group of guys. Let's see, we have bandits, looters, the armored marauders did us in, I think. Let's see, this is all we can get, man. Shit. Alright, so we can get 2 groups actually. No, oh, we don't have enough. We need 9 more. Alright, so let's trade. What can we trade here? 357 Magnum, we don't have the Magnum anymore, so we might as well sell that. For that we get 9, or 3. For this we get 4. Sale price of 7 for that, but ah, man. Let's sell one of these guys, I guess. Let's make that deal. This is interesting because when I played this game to familiarize myself with it a little bit better, I suffered no casualties at all. I suffered nobody retreating from the battle. I didn't die. I figured, you know, the start would be pretty easy. And now look at us. Okay. So we have the same group that killed us earlier, which is not cool. Maybe we can talk to this guy. Let's see what if they have anything to say to us. We could attack them, but that seems like a particularly bad idea. How are you doing? Our soldiers are prepared for anything. We will conquer the world. Do you have any tasks for me? I don't have any tasks. Okay. If that's the case, then let's withdraw from this. We have looters, armored marauders, and bandits over there. That would be pretty bad. Maybe something in the woods surrounding Beresno harbors a nice little group for us to attack. Well, we have the one group of 3 over here. We could kill them pretty easy. Get some money, hopefully, get some loot. Just a really quick little battle. Alright, so we're going to deploy these guys. We're going to deploy those guys. And we're going to start moving in the direction of the circle. Alright. Let's close this up. We're going to keep these groups closer together now, so we have proper firepower. I really should have done that a little bit more, I guess. But like I said, you know, when I played earlier, it wasn't so hard. And, you know, I figured I could take a little bit more of a chance and split these guys up. But I don't think we want to do that until we get some better troops. Guys with actual armor, helmets, and rifles with scopes.
Standing by.
Something like that. And look at my health. I have 40 health. That is next to nothing.
Order received.
Alright. So let's have these guys. Oh, you can drag this as well. That is cool.
Understood.
Alright, so we're going to keep following the trees until we get closer to the red zone. I know it's only a group of 3 guys, but you know, look at my health. Actually looks like it's still going up while we're fighting this as well. That's cool. Or, well, cool. It helps us out, I guess. Usually I'm not a big fan of health regeneration at all, but this is very slow. And yeah, I don't know. It's going to help out, so I'm going to reserve judgment. I just need to be very careful. At least we know where these guys are going to go. And why the hell are you guys waiting around? Let's have you charge. Alright, so we have a bit of a dip in the terrain that we can make use of.
Roger that.
Let's move them up into the dip. Same with these guys.
Roger that.
Now we'll cross over into the other woods and hopefully into the red zone. Now fighting in these open areas is not all there is, of course, because we are going to have to take towns, and I saw screenshots, you know, that there are buildings and things like that, so that is something I would be really interested in, is fighting those battles around the buildings and things like that, and see how the AI behaves over there, because right here it's kind of hard to see if they, you know, actually do try to take cover or not, or if they're just standing around, or just happen to take cover behind a tree by accident, you know, sort of by accident, I guess. Alright, so I guess what we're going to want to do here is have all of these groups charge into the trees. And they can go ahead without me. But hopefully, you know, this little engagement is going to give us some money. It would be interesting if there was an auto-resolve, because I think we would win that. But, you know, I don't think we're going to lose this battle. I might be wrong, because if I get one-shotted here and I have to auto-resolve the next bit of the combat again, I mean, the results of that were pretty horrendous last time around. Alright, so, let's see. Let's go back to proceeding with caution.
Go, go, go!
We'll move around the circle.
Affirmative.
Alright. I want to stick to the trees as much as I can. Basically. Oh! I see the enemy right there. Let's clear the waypoints.
Move out. Move out.
We know where you are. Excellent. Let's take a pot shot, see if that
Get into position.
makes them engage us. That would be pretty cool. So they're over here somewhere. You guys don't see anything, do you? No.
Copy that.
Alright, let's move them out together. There they are. I think, right? They've only had a scope or binoculars or something, so I could be sure.
Copy that.
You know what? Screw it. We're going to move over. I'm not going to bother with the terrain over here. Would have been useful, I guess. You know, it would have obscured us from the enemy. But, I mean, come on. We have superior firepower. They still think it's all clear. It's really not. Come on, guys. Enemy squad is fleeing. Really? We didn't even kill anyone. Enemy casualties 3. Really? I didn't shoot them. You defeated looters. Okay, we got some experience at least. Got a grenade, some money, some food, some water, some bread. We're going to take all of that. Alright, and then I think we could level up as well. Not these guys, but we can level up ourselves. Right, yeah. So we're going to go for Constitution this time around, and I guess Vitality would be good. Increase maximum health by 5. Alright. these guys are going to run away at first sight of us, I guess, so we're not going to bother attacking them again. That's it for this episode. So please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I'll see you guys for the video I do next.